to the money. Miss Jackie Pippins, are you there? Hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, Vita, actually, it's Jayla.
Oh, wait. Wait. Let me tell you this. And I don't know why. You see, it's going to be something about that. So when I told you I knew Jackie, I said 20 years, 21, 22. I've known her because she is the mama to Jayla Pippins. I knew her before she had Miss Jayla Pippins. Miss Jayla Pippins, again, the apple does not fall far from the tree, top 1% income earner. But this is somebody who's still 21, at least for another week or so. But anyway, top income earner at 21, was doing this as a teenager as a top income earner. The apple does not fall from the tree. She learned from the best. She used to think it was punishment to go around places with her mom to hear about bettering herself and about the legacy that her mom was building for her. Now she's doing the same thing. Miss Jayla Pippins knows this business inside and out. Miss Jayla Pippins is bad. She knows this level with me. She can bring me in. She can bring in the millennials. She can bring in the seniors. It does not matter. She has this business down. She loves the movement. She loves helping women. She loves to help women succeed. And tonight she's going to show you the platform that we're using to do that. Miss Jayla Pippins, I see you, so I know you're there. Come on up.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, everybody. Go ahead and give Miss Vita Wood Wooten all of the applauses, hearts, everything you can in the chat because she did an amazing job. So I want to thank you for coming on, for hosting. Sorry, I want to thank you for coming on and for hosting up on this call tonight. So look at all that. Look at in the chat. Everybody's giving you all the applauses and hearts and everything. So thank you again. So, ladies, thank you all for being here tonight. We definitely don't want to waste your time, but if you're here tonight, there's two reasons why you're here on tonight. Number one, you're here because you're a six-figure chick and you love to be here. You love to be surrounded by other six-figure chicks, and you want to be in this environment. You want to continue to learn in this environment. That's number one. You're already a part of the six-figure chick movement. Number two, you're here because you're ready to learn about what the six-figure chicks is all about, and you're ready to get started here with us in the six-figure chicks. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll tell you all about that, but I want to tell you about myself first. My name is Jayla Michelle Pippins. I've been an entrepreneur ever since I was 17 years old. Like 10 minutes ago, I was just talking to one of my friends, and we were just kind of talking. And she always asked me for advice and things and things to do in her life. And so I was telling her that I was an entrepreneur at 17 years old, and she said, I don't even know where to start to be an entrepreneur. I don't even know what an entrepreneur is. And I said, none of us did. When we first started, we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into. Really, we hear about entrepreneurship, but until you really get in it, until you really decide that you're going to own your business, you have no idea what you're getting yourself into. And so I told her, I was like, you won't ever know until you get in it, until you start becoming an entrepreneur. You just won't know. And so when I told her I was an entrepreneur at 17 years old, what she said to me was, she said, you know what? I'm 22 years old right now, and I feel like where you were at 17 is where I am right now at 22 years old. And she felt bad about that. And so I was like, do not feel bad about where you are at 22 years old. First of all, don't ever compare your life to somebody else's. And second of all, there are people out here in this world that are still living their same day-to-day lives. They're still doing they're still working a job that they hate. They're still being surrounded by people that they really don't like, but they want to be surrounded by people. And it's just like, where you think you are, where you think you're lacking at 22 years old, somebody might be lacking at 60 years old. And they may be feeling the same thing that you're feeling. And it's not too late for anybody. But I just want you to understand, don't compare your life to anybody's life. I said, you're looking at my life and you're looking at my Instagram and you're going through my Instagram account, you're looking at all my nice pictures, and that's only a millisecond into my life. See, I'm not gonna post on Instagram when I'm sad. Of course I'm gonna post when I'm happy. Of course I'm gonna post when, when I have all the good things happening to me, and I'm gonna spotlight myself so that everybody can see me. Of course I'm gonna post when everybody when I'm having the best time of my life. And so I said, don't compare yourself to me, and be inspired, but don't compare. And so I really hope that not only did I inspire her tonight, but I really hope that I'm going to inspire you ladies tonight as well. And so I'll go ahead and get into the Six Figure Chicks. But I did want to talk about that, talk about who I am, kind of where I came from. When I was in this business at 17 years old, I was working at a fast food restaurant job. It was called Bojangles. That's where I was working. That's what I was doing. And that's what I saw my future as being, because they were telling me, oh my God, you're so good. They tried to make me a manager at 16 years old. The only reason I didn't take it was because as a manager, you have to have an open schedule. And just because I was homeschooled didn't mean that I had an open schedule. I still had to attend school. And so they were trying to make me to become a manager. And by the time I was 18 when I quit. I was 16 when I started, 18 when I quit. When I was 18, they wanted me to become the general manager of that store. And I didn't become the general manager of that store because I was owning my own business. And so I look back and I say, wow, like I'm so amazed at what entrepreneurship actually does. I'm so amazed by being in an environment full of winners does for you. It really can change your life. And so, ladies, I really hope that you take the chance tonight to have an open mind and say, I'm ready to change my life. I'm ready to become a six-figure chick. I'm ready to be in an environment of winners, because that's what we do. This is an environment of winners. And so I'll go ahead and share my screen. And we'll talk about what Six Figure Chicks is, what do we do, what's our mission, all of that. So, of course, we are the Six Figure Chicks. Now, here's our mission statement. We want to empower 1,000 women to take charge of their financial independence. We want to help you ladies eliminate debt, and we want to help you leave a legacy of wealth for generations to come. Who here has somebody, not close to them, but a family member? A family member or somebody that you knew passed away, and their family, or maybe you were the family, didn't benefit. Meaning, when they passed away, nothing was passed down. Nothing was given to you. Not that we need something given to us, but nothing was given to us. There are some people that, had family members pass away and they were given money. So what I want to do is when I pass away, I want to put myself in a position to make sure that my children's children's children is set. I want to make sure that they're on the Forbes list just because I passed down money to them. Okay. And so we're going to teach them the value of money. We're going to teach them all these important things that they need to keep the legacy of the income going. But here's the thing. I never want anybody, especially my family, to forget my name. And I know it sounds like, why would your family ever forget your name? Answer me this. Do you know who your great, that's 3 greats. Do you know who your great, great grandma is? Do you know her name? You know her first, I won't say last name because you may know her last name, but do you know her first name? I don't know her first name. I don't even know what she looks like. But what I do know is if she would have passed down $1 million, we would have seen her everywhere. She would have been on everybody's wall. She would have been, we would have all been talking about her. We probably would have had an anniversary for her. But that is the importance of leaving a legacy for your family, because your family is always going to remember who changed the legacy of their last name. They're always going to remember that. So I want to be the one to change the generation for my family. I want to change the last name for my family. And the Six Figure Chicks, that's what we're all about. We're all about building wealth, and we want to be just different. And so you've maybe seen a woman's movement before. You've maybe seen a woman's movement where they're making some good money, but this is what you haven't seen, and this is what we're going to do. When you make the income here in the Six Figure Chicks, we have a good philosophy, which stands for get out of debt. And so when you make money here, What we are going to tell you to do with that is pay off your bills, pay off your debt. I know so many women that's got student loans. They have credit card debt. They've got a car note. Some people, they don't own their furniture, which is not a bad thing, but we want you to have freedom. We want you to be a true six-figure chick. We don't want you to make more money and be on a higher level of broke. We want you to make more money and keep more money. Get to the freedom mark. And so that is what we want for you ladies on tonight. So if you're in, just say in already. No, just kidding. Not yet, not yet, not yet. So here are the founders. This is myself, Jayla, and then my mother, Miss Vita Wood-Wooten, kind of introduced her thinking that it was me, but her name is Mrs. Jackie Pippins. She is the founder of the Six Figure Chicks as well. Her background is absolutely amazing. She came from corporate America as well in the medical world. She wasn't a doctor or anything like that. She actually was in the front desk. She was working in the front desk for years, for 20 plus years. She was working at the front desk, and somebody introduced this opportunity to her a long time ago, a long time ago. And let me tell you the power of a yes. Her yes 10 plus years ago was my yes today. Had she not have said yes all those years ago, I wouldn't be here today. So I thank her for putting herself in the position to win and be surrounded by winners, so that now I'm in the position to win, and now I am going to be surrounded by winners. Because mothers, your environment, who you're surrounded by, is just as important, because we teach our kids all the time to be surrounded by good friends, to be surrounded by good people, be surrounded by people that's going to get you somewhere. But they're doing what they see. And so if you're not around the right people, if you're not around the right environment, they're going to follow you. And so what are they following, right? And so that's why I thank her for saying yes and for being in this environment, because it put me in a winning environment as well. Ms. Vita Wood-Wooten, you heard her earlier. She welcomed the call. We call her the queen of real estate here in Atlanta, Georgia. All the real estate agents know who Ms. Vita Wood-Wooten is. She is she's a real estate broker, not just an agent, but a real estate broker. And so she was attracted to this model because she said, listen, I've got to find out something to do beyond the closing, because I make money only when a house is sold, but I need to find something to do beyond the closing. And she loves and she's very passionate about helping women change their lives, because she changed her life. Now she's got to go out and find other women who can help, who she can help change their life as well. And so she's very passionate about that. And that's Miss Vita Wood-Wooten. Miss Tawana Houston is another founder here of the Six Figure Chicks movement. She really keeps all of this together. She does everything from presentations, from flyers, to all of our graphics here with the Six Figure Chicks. I mean, she's absolutely amazing, and she keeps Six Figure Chicks a brand. She really keeps this thing going. And so we absolutely love Miss Tawana Houston. She has an amazing background as well. She was working a job before this industry, and she decided that she was making so much money that she wanted to retire. She was just ready to retire. And now, she's home with her kids. She's a mother. All of these women are mothers except for myself. All of these women are mothers, and they're all amazing in their own right. And so I love to be surrounded by these ladies, because these ladies help me grow to a whole nother level. And so we all bring in different strengths, and we just really feed off of each other, and we're just a great group of women to be around. Now, Madam C.J. Walker. Ladies, this is where this movement started. One day I was on Netflix, I was watching Netflix, and I was watching the Madam C.J. Walker documentary. And I just got inspired, and I said, you know what? We've got to do something like this. I was watching it, and at the end, I know so many people have watched it, but at the end, I saw where Madam C.J. Walker, she brought these women together. She became an entrepreneur first. She helped these women become entrepreneurs, and she created this movement. And then she was able to have a woman's convention right at her home, and she was right next to the Rockefellers. And so she lived right next door to the Rockefellers, and that was her dream. And 100 years ago, You know, being a woman in business almost felt like it was impossible. It almost felt like it couldn't be done because women back in the day, we weren't even supposed to have our own bank accounts. We were still demanding equal opportunities a long time ago. So before I get into Madam CJ Walker, because we're talking about demanding equal opportunities, there's three things that drive me crazy, that drive me absolutely insane about women. Number one, women are still demanding today equal opportunities. You can look at any industry, and a woman is going to be paid significantly lower than their male counterparts. I can give you a great example: basketball. Men are paid 10 times more in basketball than women are. And you know, there will be some people that say, well, women don't dunk and women don't do all these things. And so they're still putting in the work. They're putting in just as much work as our male counterparts, but we can't get paid the same. And it's like that in any industry, corporate America, all these other industries, sports, because I just said basketball. So sports, entertainment, and the entertainment world, women are paid significantly lower. If you see a female leading actress, she's going to be paid lower than even her male co-star. The co-star, because he's a male, will get paid more than the woman. It's actually insane. You can look it up on Google, look it up on YouTube. It's actually insane. So number two, women are quick to help others before they help themselves. This is what we do as women. We're always taking care of other people before we're taking care of ourselves all the time. And so, number three, women hold 2/3 of the debt in the US. This is why the good philosophy is going to be good because we've got to eliminate that debt. We hold 2/3 of the debt in the US and we still work full time. We still work full time. We're still a mom at the end of the day. We're still the house manager. We're still the maid. We're still helping other people while we have to be the ones in debt. And so I said, why do we have to demand an equal opportunity? Why can't we just take it? Why can't we build our own table versus continuing to ask for a seat at the table? Why not build our own table? That's what Madam CJ Walker did. She built her own table. She, created that women's movement and said, we're going to do it. I don't care what's going on. And here's an amazing thing. Here's another gem about Mrs. Madam CJ Walker. She did it. She became a millionaire during a pandemic. That pandemic was called the Spanish influenza. This happened 100 years ago. Ladies, and if you can agree with me that history repeats itself, right? We're continuously seeing history repeat itself. So 100 years ago, they were in a pandemic called the Spanish influenza. And Madam C.J. Walker decided that she was still going to help women win, whether they were in a pandemic or not. They were supposed to be socially distant. They weren't supposed to be up close on each other. Y'all know this, right? We're supposed to be 6 feet apart. Same thing 100 years ago. And this is why people always say we're going to bet on the human race because they overcame that pandemic. Yes, it came with some deaths. Yes, it came with some heartaches and some other things and some house losses and all kinds of other stuff. But there were people that said, I am going to step up and I'm going to make sure that my women are good. I'm going to make sure that my women still succeed. I'm going to make sure that my women still own businesses, even if we can't have a bank account, even if we can't, talk to, if we're not supposed to talk to each other, we're supposed to stay socially distant. Madam C.J. Walker was that woman that stepped up and said, I'm going to make sure that, these ladies get a fair opportunity, get a fair chance. And so after the Spanish influenza, I want you to know that the Roaring 20s came. The Roaring 20s came, and when the Roaring 20s happened, they created more millionaires than ever before in America. More millionaires than ever before. This is the time when the Rockefellers were at their highest income, was right after a pandemic. So ladies, I want you to understand that history will repeat itself. We are in a pandemic right now. I absolutely understand that. I understand that we may be going through some things as well. But If you want to be a leader, if you want to step up and step into, your birthright, we were born leaders. We were all born leaders. And so if you want to step up and step into your birthright and say, I'm going to make sure that somebody else's life is changed after this pandemic is done, put yourself in the position. You got to help yourself first. And then you say, I want to help somebody else change their life, because the roaring 20s is coming. It's going to happen. We're going to pop out millionaires like never before. And this is going to be written in history. Ladies, there's movies about the roaring 20s. People still talk about the roaring 20s. There's costumes in Party City right now just based on the roaring 20s. It's going to be the same thing now. And so I want to be that person that they talk about 100 years from now, who said she changed the game during the pandemic. And I want them to talk about you as well. I want them to talk about the six-figure chick movement. So I'll get into who Madam C.J. Walker is. Madam C.J. Walker was an entrepreneur. She was a philanthropist, and she was a political and a social activist. How she made her millions was she invented a line of African-American hair care products. And she did this after suffering from a scalp alignment that resulted in her own hair loss. And because of this, and being an African-American woman back then, she couldn't be in drugstores. She couldn't take her product and say, I want to put it in a drugstore. I want to put it in Walmart. I want to put it in, big chains. She couldn't do that back then. And so her only choice was to sell to other women and have those women sell to other women. So she built her millions off of what we call direct sales. This is why I love Madam C.J. Walker's story. It's powerful, and it's exactly what we do. And so she built her millions off of the direct sales structure. And so we're going to do the same thing. And because she did that, she empowered women. She empowered over 40,000 women to own their own business, to become an entrepreneur, to sell the products. And they ended up getting their own franchises. And now she's recorded as the first female self-made millionaire in America. Today, she was the first female self-made millionaire. That is absolutely amazing. And that in itself deserves all the applauses, all the hearts that you can put in the chat right now. So that's who Madam C.J. Walker is. And I had to spend so much time on her because she is the reason why Six Figure Chicks was born. Miss Sara Blakely. I love talking about Miss Sara Blakely because she is what we call a woman boss. She loves helping other female entrepreneurs. Sara is an American businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur and she's a philanthropist. She also happens to be the founder of Spanx, which is an intimate apparel company with pants and leggings. And guess what? That company was founded where I am, in Atlanta, Georgia. In 2014, she was listed as the 93rd most powerful woman in the world by Forbes. Miss Sara Blakely is a billionaire. She was on Shark Tank, and she just loves investing into other women and helping other women become their best self. She loves to see women entrepreneurs. And so that's why we love to talk about her, because everything she is exactly what we are. So Miss Earlene Buggs, she is an entrepreneur, she is a philanthropist, and she is the founder and the president of Win Worldwide Inc. And that is a company that provides success solutions for women in leadership roles, such as entrepreneurs, wives, mothers, and career professionals. Earlene wholeheartedly believes that women have the ability to change the world by uniting, speaking their truth, sharing their love, light, power, and wisdom with one another. She is passionate about showing women how to use their collective efforts to make a global impact in business. So ladies, I want you to know that Mrs. Earlene Buggs is 100% behind the Six Figure Chicks movement. She believes in us. She wants us to win. And she said, anything you ladies need, you let me know. because she wants to make sure that we are all put in that winning position and that we get what we came for. And so she has our wealth generator of choice. She's actually the CEO of that. And we just came together and said, we're going to create some magic. I'll talk more about that as well. This is our wealth generator of choice. It is called iBoomerang. Ladies, this is how you're going to get to that six-figure mark with this company right here. Ms. Erling Bucks is the CEO of this company, and we partnered up together because we decided that this is where we are. This is a fair opportunity. The women didn't have to ask for a seat at the table, and that's kind of what I'm getting into next, which is our income disclaimer. Women don't have to ask for a seat at the table. You get paid here exactly what you work for. We don't guarantee you income, and we have to say that because we are six-figure chicks. Some people might think, okay, so just because I join, I get a six-figure income. No, you've got to work for it. Of course, you've got to do the work behind it. But listen, ladies, this is fair. This is why I loved it, because it was a fair opportunity. I didn't have to ask anybody, can I become a six-figure chick? I didn't have to ask anybody, oh, can I make a seven-figure income here? No, I get to ask myself, Jayla, are you going to work to become a six-figure chick? And I'm going to respond, and I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to work to become a six-figure chick. And boom, all I've got to do is put the action behind what I say I want. And so that's why iBoomerang is so near and dear to our hearts, because this is our wealth generator of choice. The world is actively changing. Here's what I love about being in the pandemic right now. There's a lot of things I don't love about it, but here's what I do love about being in a pandemic is that we can actively see the world change. A lot of times we don't see the world change. It just kind of happens right before our eyes. Like Facebook, right? Facebook just happened. We didn't hear about Facebook and see ads and just kind of, have like this drip campaign where we're just seeing things change. It just happened. And one day everybody just got on Facebook, everybody was sharing their pictures and it became a community. It just happens. I remember when Apple first came out, and it was this long line of people just waiting in line to get the first Apple product. And just like that, the world changed. And just like that day, Nokia was taken out of business because they didn't want to change with the world. Netflix changed the world, and just like that, Blockbuster was taken out of the game. And so being in a pandemic, we're actively seeing the world change. We're actively seeing people change their life. And so, ladies, I want you to know that by 2027, 86.5 million people will work whenever and wherever they want to. This is going to be a huge shift from the traditional job, that 9 to 5, to now independent work. And so you have an opportunity to be in front of it right now. You have an opportunity to take this as an opportunity and get in front of the world changing. So in today's world, because it's changing, right? Customers' expectations have changed. Customers are expecting ongoing value. They want unique experiences, and they loved personalized items. Have you ever been to a hotel and looked at your TV and saw your name on the TV and says, "Hi, Jayla, welcome to the Versace Hotel. Here's our amenities that's downstairs. You have access to the free buffet," and all of that. I know it's an automated message, but I love seeing my name. Every single time I go to a hotel and see my name, I take a picture and post it on Facebook because I love it. It feels personal. I feel like I'm at home, right? And so customers, they love personalized items. They want a unique experience. Like, what about you is going to be different from somebody else? That's what keeps your customers buying from you. That's what keeps your customers going. So we're going to provide for our customers a unique experience, a unique experience. And they also want ongoing value. So we're going to continue to bring them value. We're going to continue to bring them new products, new services, and all kinds of other things because we know that that's what they're looking for. So our customers are going to experience what we call first class treatment. See, when you're first class on the airplane, you get treated a whole different way, right? You get, wine, you get water, you get all these kind of things when you're first class. You feel more comfortable. They're actually calling you by your last name. They're catering to you. That's what we're gonna bring for our customers. Now, talk about the other side. Business owners, we as Six Figure Chicks are looking for different. Our expectations have changed. See, today when we're looking at a business opportunity, here's three major things that we're looking for, especially as a six-figure chick. We're looking for time freedom. We don't want to be tied down. We can't be tied down. We love traveling. We love going different places. We love shopping. We love living life as a six-figure chick. So we need something that we're going to have time freedom, right? And what about residual income? See, or passive income, the ability to do one thing and get paid on that one thing that you did forever and ever and ever and ever. See, generations, because somebody a long time ago decided that they were going to participate in residual and passive income. Now their generation, 100 years later, have been paid because of that decision a long time ago. And so that's what entrepreneurs are looking for. Six-figure chicks, they're looking for that. They're looking for residual income. And they're also looking for healthy ways to be able to give back in their community. Because as women, that's what we do. We give. We give all day long with our hearts, with our mind. We just give. We're givers. And so we're looking for a way to give back to our community, right? So we're going to have all these things, these three things that we know you're looking for as a six-figure chick, as an entrepreneur. We're going to make sure we bring these things to you, and we're going to make sure your customers are 100% satisfied here as well. So ladies, what we're going to show you is how you can get paid, have access to 192 different countries. You're going to have access to a technology that's going to work for you 24/7 around the clock. You're also going to earn multiple income streams on one business, because being a six-figure chick is the ability to have multiple income streams, right? We want to add more money, or we want to add another business or another income stream to our portfolio. And now you're able to do that here with us in the Six-Figure Chick movement, okay? So our leader, before we really jump into it, I would love to talk about our leadership, because I did touch on Miss Earlene Buggs, and she's married to Mr. Holton Buggs, and they're the CEO of iBoomerang. I know I kind of dropped iBoomerang on you. So let me explain why we chose iBoomerang as our wealth generator of choice. It's because of iBoomerang's leaders, Holton and Earlene Buggs. In the year of 1990, they made less than $500 a month in their first 7 years in this industry, the direct sales industry. They made less than $500 a month, less than $500 a month for 7 years. And what they did was they became the greatest students there ever was. And I say that because they took all that information of 7 years of being in the right environment, 7 years of going to conventions, 7 years of going to meetings and having coaches and mentors. They took all of that in. And on that 7th year, they developed a formula and a system to achieve rapid success. They became multi-millionaires. I want to ask you a question in the chat. Just type it in the chat. Do you think it was worth it for them to wait 7 years? They were getting paid less than $500 a month for 7 years. Do you think it was worth it for them to stick around 7 years and on that 7th year become a multi-millionaire? I want to see in the chat, do you believe that it was worth it? I'm saying, yep, 100%, no doubt, absolutely. And I'm saying this because oftentimes we want results to happen so fast. We're so ready for results to happen that we quit too fast sometimes. And that moment when we feel like we're ready to quit is when a big door of opportunity happens, but some people quit too fast and they never get to open that door of opportunities. So ladies, I want you to know that sometimes it may not happen tomorrow. It may not happen next week. It may not happen next month. For you, it might happen 7 years from now, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't if you stick around the environment with the women who know how to help you win. If it took them 7 years, it should take you two. It should take you two. But I'm telling you, if you've got a plan, if you're surrounded by amazing women who want to see you win, it's worth it. The wait is worth it. Good things come to those who wait. And so in the year of 2009, they actually coached over 50 people to earn over $1 million. What I love is they said, you do realize that we just stopped counting at 50, right? We just say 50 because we just stopped counting. Honestly, I don't want to say a number that's not true, so I'll just say 50 because I know that that's for sure. Imagine saying that. And their famous saying is, I never created a millionaire. I just put them in the environment. The six-figure chicks, this is why it's so important, because it's the environment of winners. When you see a six-figure chick and you see a seven-figure chick and you see an eight-figure chick over there, what is it going to do for you? Right? You can't lose when you're in a winning environment. It's impossible. You actually have to try to lose. You have to try to lose, right? If you're in a winning environment. So that's why it's so important to position yourself here. They broke records. They set records. They set the tone. And so in the year of March 2019, they founded iBoomerang because they needed something different. They needed to change the world some way. They needed to become innovative. They wanted to do something different. They wanted to be a legacy company. And they said, I want to create a $50 billion company. So if I want to create a $50 billion company, I've got to create my own company. And that's where iBoomerang was founded. And this is why Six Figure Chicks is always going to be with iBoomerang, because of their philosophies and what they stand for. Good actually came from them. Their philosophies are out of this world. And so that is our wealth generator of choice. They are our wealth generator of choice. All right, so the PRIB. The PRIB, it stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. This is our artificial intelligence. This is what's going to make sure you ladies become free. Not only are you going to make some income, but we also want you to be free. We don't want you to have to feel like you're tied down or have to always continue to cater to your customer or cater to, somebody who may come into your business, may come into your six-figure chick world, but they may not be 100% ready to receive information from you. And sometimes we're pulling on people who's not ready to come where we are, who's not ready to level up where we are. So hand them all over to the PRIB. What the PRIB will do is it'll follow up with your customer. It'll sell to your customer. It'll even upsell to your customer, right? It's going to go to work for you. It'll do all the work for you. You're going to do some work too. But the PRIB will also make sure that your business is a sustainable business. It's going to make sure that your money keeps growing, right? So when you bring a six-figure chick into the PRIB, what it will do is it'll welcome your team, it'll train, it'll build from event to event, it'll build that retention that you need in your business. The power of the PRIB, we have different products and services, and I'm going to call up just some testimonies just right quick. And the first thing I'm going to call up is our Elevate. This is where you're going to be able to build your legacy and design your financial future for generations to come. This Elevate is going to teach you financial literacy. It's going to educate you on Forex trading, and it's going to empower you to design your own life. And so if you ever want your money to work harder for you, then Elevate is the way to go. You just plug your money into Elevate and your money is just going to expand. But I have a lady, and I know we're on a crunch time. So ladies, for the ladies I'm going to bring up, 30 seconds or less, please. But I do want you to say your name, your background, what do you do for a living, and your testimony. So the first lady I'm going to call up for Elevate is Mrs. Kelly. She's absolutely amazing. I met this woman just a few months ago, and she was absolutely killing it in the Elevate. So I thought it would just be fitting if I asked her to come on here and give us a testimony. So Miss Kelly, are you out there?
Yes, I am, and I'm thoroughly enjoying your presentation tonight, Jayla. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you. I want to
So,
make sure everybody can see you, not just me. Hold on 1 second. There you are. Okay. All right.
so my name is Kelly Haupu. I'm actually from Hawaii, but I live here in San Diego, and I'm a financial analyst by trade. So I did go back to school, got my MBA in international business, but I never learned how to trade on the Forex market. When this came to fruition within our company platform, I was selected to participate in a pilot program where I was able to learn from A to Z on how to trade. And today, I'm a massive income earner with Elevate. I'm a Forex scalper, and it's just something that I've never been able to say before. So it's super exciting, and I just absolutely love this platform.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You are killing it. And you inspire so many people. So I wanted to say that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, so the next one we're going to talk about is our products. Our products are absolutely amazing. And these are actually on-hand products. And I'm going to call up two ladies, but the first lady I'm going to call up, her name is Miss Ruth. Miss Ruth, 30 seconds or less, and please tell us your background and your testimony with these products.
Well, thank you, Jayla. Such an amazing presentation. I'm Ruth Washington. I'm a professional accountant. I've owned my own accounting business for the past 24 years. And I woke up to a great testimony this morning. We all know how family members can be some very hard nuts to crack. Well, my sister was experiencing some wealthy breakouts on her arms, and they were itching her. She tried some of everything. She contacted her doctor. He asked, was she under any stress? She put Benadryl. She took Benadryl, various things, but it only gave temporary relief and kept coming back. So I said to her, I said, I left you a bottle of Skin Tech. And I told you it was a skin protectant and you should try it. I heard that it would really work. So this morning, she called me around 7 o'clock and said, girl, I tried that Skin Tech, and guess what? I'm not itching and I don't have any more welts. I said, oh my goodness, we need to video you and get this recording. She said, I tried some of everything and nothing else was taking them away. But this Skin Tech truly has it gone. She hasn't itched all day. I talked to her this evening. She said, well, I'm going to go through tonight to see if they come back. But I don't think they're coming back. They hadn't come back all day long. So this product really does work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Miss Kelly, and you're also amazing, Miss Ruth Washington. Miss Kelly, one thing, we actually, there's some ladies that said, ask her how much money she made with Elevate. So you had a big month, one of these months. And this is an income disclaimer. This is Miss Kelly's results. This is not everybody else's results. Her results are absolutely different. Can you say what your results were that month that you had your—
Sure. And before I say that though, I just really want to say that anybody can learn this platform. It is the most simple thing I've ever learned in my life. And our trainers are amazing. So I'll tell you what I did. I started my account on May 27th with a $5,000 deposit. Today I've made close to $70,000. And I lay in my bed on my phone in my pajamas at 6 in the morning and I trade for about 30 minutes, 3 days a week. So it's here for us, 6-figure chicks, right?
Yes, that is amazing. How are you not gonna mention that? I'm just kidding.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted me to mention that because sometimes it scares people.
Yeah, it does. But we 6-figure chicks, we don't shy away from anything. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So the next lady I wanted to bring up, she is an amazing lady. She's got some results from these products as well. Her name is Miss Lorraine St. Justice. She's amazing. Miss Lorraine, please tell everybody your background and your testimony as well. You're on mute. I see you talking. You're on mute. It's at the bottom of your screen.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lorraine St. Just Facey, and it's a pleasure when your leader could call on you to give your testimony. And for that, Miss Pippin, I thank you for the platform. Ladies, my experience with Skin Tech was I sold 10 bottles of Skin Tech within less than 5 minutes, and I made $500. My background is accounting. I used to work for the Bureau of Internal Revenue, and I also hold a master's degree. I actually now just do I boomerang full-fledged. That's my testimony. Thank you.
Yes, and one more thing, because you said you made $500, right?
Yes.
How long did it take you to make the $500?
Less than 10 minutes, less than 5 minutes, to be honest.
Woo!
Less
That's
than
amazing.
5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes to make $500. So ladies, anybody can do this, right? So thank you so much for your testimony. We're gonna move this thing along. We've got another product and service that is absolutely amazing. It's changing lives. And I have a lady, her name is Mrs. Erica, and she's gonna tell you her testimony. So with the Build Genius. So Miss Erica, are you out there?
Hello, good afternoon, ladies. Well, yes, my name is Erica Cheek, and I am actually in the financial services industry as well. I am married to a military veteran. They told him at the Sprint kiosk that, Mr. Cheek, you got the best deal. And lo and behold, we used Build Genius, and Build Genius was able to help us save over $480 off of our Sprint phone bill. Absolutely amazing.
Wow, wow. So anybody can save money, anybody can make money, and it's absolutely amazing. So these are our six-figure chicks, ladies. These are our six-figure chicks, and you'll have access to this environment as well. So the very last lady that I wanted to bring up was, this is our iGo platform. It's absolutely amazing. Us as six-figure chicks, we like to travel in style, right? But we don't have to pay so much money. So I wanted to bring up another lady. Her name is Miss Sharon D. Anthony. Go ahead, Miss Sharon D. Anthony. Just take it away. Thank you so much for being here.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sharon D. Anthony, as Jayla stated. I am a federal employee. I am in supervision. So when she says six-figure chick, I am that girl already. So I have my first stream of six figures, but my second stream is with this this vertical that we are using. What I did was, with my iGo platform, everybody's out there Googling and trying to find the best deal. I just purchased my second home recently, and I gifted my realtor an iGo platform. Her and her husband went to the Dominican, their first passport stamp, and they stayed at the Royalton in the Diamond area, and they loved it. So when I tell you, the reason why I love giving it to people as a little gift or like a little thank you is because it's their own personal website that they can keep from here to ever. You can do a lot more than just travel with it. You can actually go to restaurants. My son used it when he proposed to his wife. Now he rented a helicopter off of this platform. So as I say, you gift it to people and the booms keep coming back. And one thing I can say about it, when they're booking your hotels, you get a chance to see what the other competitors are already charging, and you see the savings immediately. And one thing that I love about it is, even if you find it somewhere else less expensive, we do what? Price match. So we put 10% back in your pocket. So we're a win-win all the way around. So I give it back to you. And I just want to let you guys know, this young lady is our superstar. We are leaning on her. When she said go left, we go left. So I'm lending it back to you, Jayla.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, so much for your testimonies. These ladies are just absolutely amazing. They're changing the game. And ladies, I want you to understand that we are changing history here. History will be changed with these ladies right here, with myself, Miss Sharon D. Anthony, Miss Kelly, Miss Ruth, Miss Lorraine, Miss Erica, all of these ladies. History will be written because of us. People are going to be learning about us in their history classes. So ladies, how to become a six-figure chick? How do I get started? You got to come by the standby position for $49.95. This is our wholesale starter kit, which is our enrollment fee. Everybody's got to pay the $49.95. After you pay the $49.95, you must choose your package, okay? So you've got to choose how you want to fly. You can choose coach class, which is $300 altogether. This is $99.95 per month, which is not including an Elevate. Elevate is its own separate add-on, which is an additional $99.95 per month. But when you're like Miss Kelly, making 70 grand sitting in your bed with your pajamas on, $99.95 a month is no big deal, right? So it's definitely worth it to get that Elevate as well. You choose between a travel and a product pack. So we only gonna talk about the travel pack just for the time for the time's sake. And most people do the travel pack anyways. So the travel pack is where you can book hotels, flights, and rental cars. You have access to 10 boomerangs. You have the Prib and Bill Genius that will be offered to you. You can purchase the products as well in this package, of course. With business class, this is $550, $99.95 per month. So the monthly does not change with any package that you go into, right? So what does change is what you have access to and the amount of money that you can make. So if you bring in other six-figure chicks, this is what I didn't mention in the other package. You bring in other six-figure chicks, you override those six-figure chicks at 10% with the coach class. You come in business class, you're going to book hotels, flights, rental cars, plus cruises. You're going to start off with a little bit more boomerangs, which would be 25 boomerangs. You'll get to override up to 12%. So that's a little bit bigger than 10%, right? And the Prib and Bill Genius, that'll be offered to you in the business class pack, right? We're six-figure chicks, so we don't like to leave any money on the table. I absolutely understand that. So what is the most popular here is our first class package. This is $1,050, $99.95 per month for our first class pack. You get access to everything in the iGo portal. You start off with 50 boomerangs and you get to override 20%. 20%. You'll get the Prib and you'll get Bill Genius as well within the first class pack. Ladies, this is what I want to say to you. Let me stop sharing my screen for a moment. This is what I want to say to you. I want to say to you is get back with the person that invited you. If you have any questions, ask those questions. But what we're going to do is we're going to ask you some questions too, because we want to make sure that you want to be here, because we don't need everybody. We don't need everybody because of the fact that we are creating history. So don't feel bad. If this isn't for you, don't feel bad. We don't need everybody. We would love to have everybody come, but we don't need everybody. And so, ladies, if you are serious about creating a six-figure chick movement, if you are serious about being inside of a winning environment, if you're serious about just wanting to help change somebody else's life, especially a woman's life, if you are serious about that, because too many women have lost their jobs, have lost too much, especially in the pandemic. So if you're serious about putting yourself in that position, you got to call the person that invited you. Don't let them call you. You call them. Because you're just that serious that, hey, I'm gonna call you. I've got to know more. I wanna get started. I want to be a six-figure chick. How do I get started tonight? Do that. Get back with that person. And then we've got a checklist. We have a checklist that says there are 10 attributes that make up a six-figure chick. So if you want to become a part of this movement, if you want to get that checklist, you've got to get back with the person that invited you so you can get that checklist of the 10 attributes that make up a six-figure chick. Ladies, this is a movement. So again, we don't need everybody, but we are creating history. So if you would love to create some history with us, come on. Get back with the person that invited you. Ladies, thank you so much. If you are part of the Six-Figure Chicks, we are having a meeting right after this. So stay on if you're already a part of the Six-Figure Chicks. Thank you, ladies, so much. I'm seeing somebody in the chat that says, I'm ready to create history. They're already ready, of course. Go-getters. Thank you so much, ladies. Have a great night.